today is going to be another, or I should say tonight is another late night stream where I will be playing World War II. Now, two things. I might end the stream abruptly when I get a notification, depending on what the notification is, because I'm expecting a new game in about 3 hours. Now, the new game isn't something that I pre-ordered, I didn't buy it. Technically, it's something you would have to buy originally, but I got the deluxe edition. I'm not going to say if it was free or not, but it was. Well, I already said it was free. I'm not going to say exactly what the game is about or what it is, but I had to delete 2 of my games, unfortunately, so there would no longer be Minecraft and Far Cry 5, unfortunately. But I think it'd be worth it because it actually came with 2 games, a lot of other dynamic themes and avatars for the PlayStation, so it's basically giving us a bunch of free stuff, but I'm not going to say exactly what it is, and I think you guys would know by now if I said avatar, or if I enlisted a meme into the army, which I think I actually, when it's, like, when it's almost done, I'll, what is this guy get? Dogfighter, Airborne. It's not that good of stuff. Anyway, but I actually ended up seeing this, and I actually got the famous line, or one of the famous meme lines that I was ever found, which was pretty funny in my time. It's still kind of funny anyway. It's still my time, but you know what I mean. Other than that, guys, I'll actually end up be playing that probably later on tonight. I might make a stream and I might not make a stream. It just depends on how I feel in about 3-4 hours, depending on what it is. Now, another thing about this is I'm not exactly sure if I'll like the game series, but I'm excited to see. Oh, that's the new rifle. Hold up, that's KGM-21. Okay, I need to start getting credits. Where's my credits stuff? I need credits. Guys, if I saw the new rifle like that so quickly and you guys heard me say, this is what I need right now, I got on it quickly. So I need 10 headshots and 50 kills. That's actually easy because 10 of those kills could be headshots anyway, unintentionally, and that'll give me 600 of the airborne credits. Now I need to let my friends know about that kind of stuff because Nikki was excited about the new rifle. I was excited about the new rifle. We're all kind of excited about the new rifle. But what I'm gonna do instead is that I'm gonna commend some people, because when you get commends, sometimes, well, actually there's 2 easy ways you can do this. You can participate in these small challenges, which include these flak guns on the hand, and 2, you know, a couple other things like that. So I'm commending some players, hoping I might get some commendments back. And with that being said, then eventually you'll kind of do that kind of thing where it's like, all right, well, free existent paths and exactly stuff like that. So here's the thing, I'm actually sometimes on these leaderboards, I'm right there on the leaderboard, right there. I'm Jake level 51. The one above me is another level 51. I think he's a higher prestige possibly. I'm not going to say if it's correct or not. Now, actually, weird story to tell you guys. I ended up playing a game earlier today, Rainbow Six, and they added a new mode. And I didn't know about this, but it ended up giving us alpha packs, or a type of alpha pack, where it actually kind of didn't make sense right away, but in a way it did. By the way, that guy over there, the PhD scuff guy, is actually about the same prestige as me, so if I can beat him, he's one lower level than me, but higher in small amounts. So he's gonna accept it, I'm gonna accept it, we're gonna see what he goes for. Smart, but I'm not too smart because I'm really good with sniper rifles. I'm gonna see how good he is with this. That's a 4-time optic. I don't When? Yo, this guy knows the spawns. Even as a really good sniper, I've never seen somebody do that, so... I'll allow you to do that to me, buddy boy. Here's the thing, that is the sweatiest thing I've seen somebody do, is literally 1-2, 1-2, 1-2. I've never seen somebody do it so quickly. Especially because he knew exactly where the spawns was, which means he is sweating. which is severely annoying considering I'm not a sweaty player, I'm just good at the game. Which means I don't like to sweat, I'm not necessarily a sweaty person, but if necessary I do pull out on occasion, which is about 75% of the time when people are extremely triggering. I'll pull out a 12 gauge, shotgun pump action. And with that being said, it causes some issues against enemies, which means I'm actually doing more damage than they thought I could. So one of three things about me is that I like using a shotgun. Shotguns are similar to what I always use anyway. It's shotguns and rifles mainly. I think this guy thought he was cool with PO8s, and I'm over here with like 45 Colts, 45 long Colt, something like that. Now, another thing is I am a really good sniper, which is also why I have diamond or gold snipers. This is one of the snipers that I'm trying to get as a gold because I like this gun. It's a Type 38. It's better iron sighted in my opinion, but everyone has their own opinion. Some are better for the headshots, so this would be good for headshotting. Now here's the thing, these are wooden pallets, which means they're not always as accurate. And if you notice, that's a range where Nikki says this is actually easy. So this is the range that I normally shoot at these with these. Out of the, 12 shots that I have, how many of them are actually hidden? This guy really using a Tommy gun? I commend you, and I commend... Oh, you've already been commended. Here's the thing, I'm not extremely accurate with these. Now, this guy and I kind of have a similarity, it seems like. So here's the thing. That's how I'm kind of shooting it. If they're closer than this, pretty much guaranteed at least 5 of 6 bullets each. So if I want to hit those, that's like a 2 out of 6 chance, or 2 out of 12 technically. So when I can try and shoot in bursts, so like if I wanted to, let's say, hit those targets. See, now I'm kind of trying to like differ between, okay, this target's over here and this target's over here. Well, that's the thing. Play throwback basic trainings, which contain Call of Duty. Now here's the nice thing. Old versions of Call of Duty were also really good versions. So everyone hated like Black Ops 1 kind of stuff. It had a good campaign. It actually had a really good campaign nonetheless. And it also did have a good couple other things, such as, let's say, story. The story was really good in Black Ops 1. Black Ops 2 had a good story, and then Black Ops 3 came along and ruined their story streak. Black Ops 4 didn't even have a story, which means it was pretty much out of the story anyway. But then came along some of the other games of Call of Duty, and they came really good. Like, this one had a really good campaign. It actually had good story. It had a little oomph to it. I didn't even realize I got this bronze, and I didn't know that for a while. I need one more 5-person kill streak, and that'll be good. And then as soon as that's done, I need to get one more payback. Mountain Division kills. Those kills I hate the most because Mountain Division sucks. Now, 2 of 3 things here. I don't like Mountain Division because it's not really that helpful. Even with the, quote, ghillie suit, it doesn't do anything. Ghillie suits suck because we're constantly in an area of which isn't the same as your background. So, ghillie suits are technically meant not for up close and personal range. Like, this would be okay in most maps because, yeah, it gives you away, but so does a ghillie suit in a wooden area. Because here's the thing, if you guys don't know what a ghillie suit is, ghillie suits are pretty much, let me see, I'm trying to think of how, that's a ghillie suit technically. These are technical ghillie suits. They're all just different. So like if I use Task Force 9, not the second one, but the first one, if I prone down near a bush or something, that pretty much gives me away. Canadian snipers, well, they're somewhat in the dirty, wet area kind of thing like that. But I'm technically more of, I don't like to do this. So I'm a shadow like, these are technically counting as ghillie suits because they don't show your head too much and they don't show your bottom too much. So at the same time, you're not really giving yourself away. You're more like tempting people to see you. And because they're tempted to see you, then they have to try and shoot you. Now, these helmets actually didn't protect against bullets. I mean, it was very rare if they did, and that's just sometimes because the angle is a little bit off. And if you guys didn't know that, that's actually what it was, is that the angle would sometimes be off, so that's why if something ricochets, it's because it hits it too frontally, and it ricochets away. Now, there aren't such a things as ricochet kills in this. I wish there was. That would be amazing. But out of everything you can use in this game, there's never been, so far that I have seen, where a person has gotten a ricochet kill. And I've played this game for a good while, and I'm saying that. And that's because it's true. There's no way for you to tell. So there's actually two variants of this. There's the Dark Shepherd, which is basically another thing. The Keeper, which is like a Keeper of Souls, I'm guessing. This one's the Angel of Death. It's clear. It's a killer angel. And the Grim Reaper. No one knows what he looks like. No one will know what he looks like. Of course, Grim Reaper is technically a skeleton, in all honesty. Now, I didn't mean to click that. I actually meant to click this, because here's about the best representation you have. That one face paint. That's about the best representation you can get as a human being, is face paint yourself. Now, here's the thing. I don't like 4-time optics. At times, I'll say, yes, that's okay. So there's like one gun that I have that exception to, and guess what it is? It's the gun I don't use. The PTRS. That gun absolutely sucks iron-sighted. It has a really big scope, which is also very disadvantageable, considering the fact that, you know, I could do about the same amount of damage with Mosin Nagant in less time, even though that one's a semi-auto, and the other one's a bolt action. I could do more kills with a bolt action than a semi-auto. How do I know? Because every time I've seen a friend use a semi-auto compared to a bolt action, they can't use a bolt action to save their life. Me, I'm a bolt action user. I've always used bolt actions in games. The only time I ever had that exception is going to be right about nowadays, where I actually have to say I have to use a semi-auto. Ugh, makes me disgusted to say that. But I have to use the semi-auto in order to get diamond on the snipers, and I'm not really worried about that right now. I'm more concerned on getting the new guns first. So that new rifle that I was talking about, yeah, that's something I don't have yet. I have the LMG, I just don't have the rifle. So now 2 of 3 things. I'm going to try and get this SDK to gold, because I want to see what it looks like as a gold weapon. So that means I kind of have to get a multi-kill, a bloodthirsty or so, and pretty much that's it. And mountain kills. So I'll be doing all kind of 3 in 1, because I can get 5 kills with this fairly easily. I'm pretty sure anyway. It just depends on how the enemies seem to think about this. Because I may be a sniper, but I'm also really good with dual wield at point blank range. Since they're going to be trying to come behind me, guaranteed. And if you guys are wondering how I already know this, it's because I've played Call of Duty long enough to say if someone wants to come behind me and kill me, they can try, but they might not always succeed. There are on occasions where they do. I was standing still for you, mate. Okay, so my controller's still a little bit wonky, and I also did kind of drop it not too long ago. Which means it's gonna have a slight, you know. Bro, do you know how to snipe? I know how to snipe. Oh, I could have actually hit you there, honestly. Ooh, what are you using, Lee Enfield? Guys, if you're wondering how sometimes I just know the weapon, if you looked at the picture, like, I can tell you right now when someone gets a kill in 3, 2, 1, STG. And also that was a Smitty Mobit. That's a, let's say, Luftwaffe, another one, another STG. And they're all kind of going to be a mix of STGs, sniper rifles, and stuff like that. But I'm mainly a sniper user. And snipers are kind of an advantage and a disadvantage all at the same time. Whoa, what was that? Hold up. So he kind of like swinged around a couple seconds and then looked directly at me. It kind of looked like, so I guess he kind of panicked at that. So he's like, no, 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 no. Bang. I don't know why people try and do that. It doesn't make them look any cooler. It's like if I use this at a point blank range, that makes me any better. It kind of does, because if I can kill you point blank range and you may have even a shotgun, bro, you got a big problem if you can't kill me. Here's the thing, I basically gave you the chance by using... Okay, this person's a little bit annoying here. I like the Lee Enfield, don't get me wrong, I don't like it in this game, but I like the Lee Enfield, but they're using it in a way like that. And it's kind of annoying to get killed by a person who does that. Here's the thing, he's using a default scope, I give him that. That's the most he's getting from me. Which means something. If you can make me disappointing you when you're using a sniper, you're not doing it right. Snipers are stationary, they're not meant to roam around all often. The cool snipers, like there are certain snipers that I can give exceptions to because they actually do use it that way. They use it like this, but better. Let's see, what camera did I get? Payback medals, so that was, okay, so I got 2 more to go. Whew, I'm glad I moved at that time, because I would have died. Yo, this landfill, Alpha Q, who is this guy? So he's able to prestige, I guess he's just not. Guys, come on, he's not that hard to kill. Actually hit him with concussion, which means something. I hate people also kind of sit behind these larger things. Yeah, that makes them a smaller target. Does it make you look good? No, because I'm kind of putting myself in a vulnerable area, so I'm very much able to be body shot and headshot in this position. I'm pretty much able to get shot in any position that I go to often, because, you know, that's how you do it. You know, I'm a sniper. If I don't want you to hit me, I play Battlefield. Battlefield is a game which, if I don't want you to hit me, you will not hit me. I can promise you that, because fun story, I actually had a player who one time thought he could hit me with a sniper rifle round, and I stood still for him. I did, because I did feel kind of bad, on the contrary, for sniping his friend in the head at a very, like, 300 meters less, maybe. But I fired from a decent range away from him, and I guess he didn't notice it right away, but I did end up shooting his friend directly in the head. And I kind of just guessed. Now, normally as a sniper, you'd want to aim up before you aim down. So if you're aiming too high, well, then it's because you're aiming too high. If you're aiming too low, then aim higher. If you're aiming too high, aim lower. But you kind of want to go from, alright, there's my target, to this is where I should probably be shooting. And, I mean, in this game, there's none of that needed. Also 1v2. No. Really, I'm sorry, bro. You can't expect to come in that range with, what was that, an LMG? Probably, more than likely, because knowing people in this game, they usually are LMG campers like that. And notice, guys, I'm trying to keep myself out of, like, harm's way right away, so I'm kind of moving from side to side. So when I'm sniping, I'll stand still for a couple seconds, I'll shoot, and then I'll kind of pan off to the side, which is a tactic. Like, if I notice somebody, I'll try and move out of the way. Is he really using my own gun against me? No, he's using the response. Okay, so he's kind of being fair enough. He's using an SDK, but I mean, it's still kind of annoying, because I'm also a really good sniper, but this guy's going 11 and 9 with a sniper rifle. I'm going 2 and 7 with a sniper rifle, which is, you see what I mean? This guy was even full on aiming, which means he knew something was up. But if you do it like this and then, really, I'm sorry, you don't know. No, I'm not okay with that, ever. If a Type 100 walks into your spawn, grab a shotgun eventually, guys. It's Jawa and Venom. Oh, you did a 1v2? How'd it end? Okay, if this guy's seriously, this guy actually sucks at sniper. If you actually have to hard scope before you up, you're not a sniper. You're just assuming I'm gonna go there. And since I know someone's getting behind me, I'm gonna corner. He's dead. My controller's still having a little bit of issue, so cut me some slack when it comes to I may or may not have missed a shot. So I'm gonna do. Come on, he's right there. Well, they won 2 or 3 rounds, legit, then. I'm not allowing you to do that again, bro. And if you guys notice, I was very quick on when I said I'm not going to let him kill me. Because if you let that sniper do that to you, they're not really winning. They're more like, I'm trying to win, I just suck at my job. And that was an accidental headshot. I didn't mean to aim like that at all. And you guys can know because I say that right away. And you don't have to believe me, but that was unintentional. It's like when I'm playing Siege and I accidentally get like a one tap, which was usually completely unintentional. Is this guy really hard scoping that? Okay. Okay. I'm gonna fix this guy once. If I have to do it again, I'm gonna make it really disappointing for him right now, and I'm gonna kill him with a melee. That's probably the most disappointing way you could die ever. Like, as an honest person right now, if I... It's gonna be a little bit harder, but there are 2 or 3 ways I can go with this. I can go this way, or I can go that way. That way is where all the death is coming from. This one, on occasional death. So here's what I'm gonna use. I'm gonna use this to my advantage. I'm gonna plant an S mine right here in this way. Next person who wants to try, let them. Okay, that got really close. I saw that guy coming. You'd be surprised on how many times I could say I called death. So like, there was that one guy that I ended up calling out on death. So I literally went 3, 2, 1, and there was an STG kill in the chat, which kind of meant something. I'm not sidekicker at all. In any way, shape, or form, my sidekick. I'm actually just really good at telling them death. Jaw wanted me to spawn peek, so I was nice and did because I'm not that good at spawn peeking. Understandable. I mean, no one should be good at spawn peeking because it's a very pathetic way of playing. But I won either way. Well, yeah. I mean, here's the thing. I literally probably would have peeked spawn and then went, okay, I spawn peeked, and they would have laughed because it's a wisecrack joke. Let me get my soda. I have my soda over here. Got my good old bottle of... I'm just kidding. It's not even a bottle. If I wanted a bottle of something, I got a bunch of fruit punch stuff. Not sponsored by Brisk at all. But I'm disappointed in the way that sniper was using it. Because I don't know if you guys noticed what he was doing, but he'd literally crouch behind cover with a scope zeroed in, and then he'd use the sharpshooter, aim upward, and then shoot. But with an SDK, that's like trying to make peace with the guy who wants to kill you. It doesn't make sense to try because he's gonna try and kill you anyway. So now I need to still get another 5 kills, a bloodthirsty basically, and I need to get another, let's see, so 46 kills. Sorry guys, my brain is slightly dysfunctional. Oh, hiccup. But I did tell some friends that I was gonna wait for them on that game. I'm not gonna do that. I'm freaking excited, and half of them aren't even on. Nikki, or Reaper's Rose, is actually one of them that who got the same game. You're not allowed to tell him, Nikki. This is a surprise. They won like 2 times. That was not spawn peek, but Venom did it. Yeah, I would expect Venom to be the spawn peeker. Like, I don't like spawn peeks, so if we're ever... By the way, guys, if you're ever gonna 1v1 with me, don't use spawn peeks. Because if you do, you'll regret life very quickly, because now I know how to counteract you. Extremely easy. If you guys don't know what I mean, there are people who have spawn peeked, and unfortunately, they were just ever so slightly getting into my range of sight, and may or may not have just been shot in the face. Does this one not? Does that one not affect it? It literally says, it doesn't even say you can't use it with, it doesn't say that you cannot use it with... No, Venom did the 2 legit ones. I could expect that. Here's the thing, Jawa spawn peek. Well, Jawa kind of sucks at the game, I'm not gonna lie. He really does. And, like, that may be bad for me to say because I'm actually good, like, I'm not a very good player, but I don't spawn peek to get good. Like, spawn peeking's pathetic. And I'm sure there are people who would agree with me. If you spawn peek in games, what does that make you look like? I could say, but I'm not going to, because it's a very mean thing to say. It's a very rude thing to say, but I'm not going to say it. I would say it, but it's too rude for me to say, so I'm not going to say anything about it. Anyway, so fun story. Wendy's. I ended up asking my dad for a burger, because I was hungry. And he ended up accidentally, like, I guess the guy or something, whoever was working with the stuff, ended up getting 2 drinks. Funny thing was, it was a small or a medium, one of the 2, and on top of that, it was a large. So I ended up getting a large and a medium, but the only weird part was I only needed 1, but I ended up getting 2. So I have 2 drinks now, the same drink, and I figured tomorrow I'll probably have it in the morning. One of the 2 drinks. I need the rifle kill. Sorry. Sorry, Philip. Ooh, Sterling. It's a thing. So this is a sensitive turn area like this. That's sensitive right now. So if I started running, I'm not holding my joystick. See? Free hand. I'm not turning at all. Sometimes it went. See, I don't even have to do anything. But he went Blackbeard, and we were doing spawn peek. I mean, Blackbeard and spawn peek. Counteraction to Blackbeard is spawn peeking. Spawn peeking is counteraction to Blackbeard, or Blackbeard is counteraction to everything. Why? Freaking shotgun users. Here's the thing. I'm being nice when I'm using assault rifle. If I was about to say, if I really wanted to be mean, I would pull out a shotgun. But right now I'm being nice and using a rifle because I'm not a real rifle user at all. I'm actually more of a shotgun user. Now they kind of brought it upon themselves. So now they'll learn why you don't mess with a shotgun personnel like me. Did you really just pull up? Say if you're using my AS, you're gonna die. Also, I figured out a name for my fish. Okay, so he's. Why did I click this one? I meant to click this one. Okay, so he is using an AS-44. I like that. Sometimes people can call it an ASS-44. Because I'm not a dumb sniper. Okay. What are you using? You're using sawdust. Okay, I kind of commend you on that, even though it's already gold. You should stop using it. Which is rose. Nice. So it looks like they thought they were going to get our spawn, but they kind of missed all of it. If glide bomb came all of that time, that would have been really bad on me, because that glide bomb would be the thing that kills me the most. Did you even know I was there? Tell me, did you know I was there? No? Oh, well, you saw me beforehand. I don't know how, because I thought it came in a little bit later. Could be just me being tired slightly, but could have sworn it was a little bit further than that before you even looked. So I could be wrong, and I could. I don't think it's... Bro, did you really have to get that close to me? Bro, he missed like 70% of his shots. Also, if you guys notice why we're losing so bad, we're losing because they're sweating. How do I know? Suppressed SMGs. And it looks like that was a possible teabag. I have no idea because I can barely think straight right now. Stun grenades first. Me every game. Eight kills in a showdown, but there's only like 3 rounds. How do you get 8 kills when there's only 3 per 3? Bro, why? Why use the Sterling? The Sterling's such a good gun. He's using it with a suppressor. Like, you're making me cry, bro. If you have to use a suppressor on a... You guys know those times where you should just not... Look at this guy. This guy doesn't deserve this. Wait, this is the same lobby I was in last time. Why am I in the same... If you guys don't know this, I was playing with Alpha Q last game, which didn't get as many kills. Senpai... Because it's such a bad pun, because it's literally sen and literally pi. Like if I said sincerely pi, that's basically what that is. Sen. I mean, that's also a name of a YouTuber. I'm not going to say who, because I actually like those YouTubers. Those awesome guys. If they watch this video, bro, you're my favorite. I like your mod videos. Bring back the mods. And I actually did like them. I kind of like the certain different mods, which was like a Herobrine mod, Slenderman mod, you know, stuff like that. Also, this guy looks ugly. You have a scarecrow, keep the hat, at least, because it doesn't look good. And also, I hate your calling card. Hate it. All of it. And I'm also pretty sure that guy's name was XXX. Do you have XXX at all? Does any of these people have XXX? Yeah. El Flash. XXX. XXL Flash XX. It's the most stupid name. Any person that says they're a real gamer who has the name XX in the beginning of the names are more like people who want to look cool. Like the people who have the YouTube, but they're not actually YouTubers. That's a thing, by the way, guys. People who aren't actually YouTubers, but use the name YT at the end of the name. Like, technically, Nikki, Little Bear, we're all YouTubers. Because 3 times 3 equals 9, and Little Bear got 1 kill first round, so I killed 2 people the first and aced the rest. That doesn't add up to 8. 3 times 3 is 9, yes. But if you've aced the rest, you didn't technically ace, because ace is killing the entire enemy team. You only aced 2 rounds, got 2 kills the second round. It still doesn't... Nikki, you should have said, like, I get the 8 kill thing, but I'm trying to understand, why is that good? Like, getting aces every round would be better, because then you'd have 9 kills, but, I mean, sometimes things happen. Okay. Still proud, just, I don't understand it. Plus, I'm still really tired, and I have to wait another, like, 2 hours, probably. Because I played at least 30 minutes of games. It has 119 minutes left. And yes, I am kind of temporarily disabling the stream, guys. Don't worry, this video will be made tonight, I promise you. And I don't care if it's going to be like 3 in the morning. I will actually make at least a 2-minute video before I go to bed. Because I tell you, I've been so excited, and I actually did kind of want this game, but I was also really skeptical about it. So I wanted the game, I just couldn't afford it at the time. I still can't really afford it. Nikki, you know the reason. Don't say the name, because it's actually going to be a series, and I kind of want to keep that a secret for the time. Really? Someone was... Oh, come on, bro. Didn't... Really? No one decided to kill him? So there's a shotgun maniac on the loose. Bro. Ooh. Yeah. Also, Nikki, the correct term would be Venom, you, and me, because me is you, so technically you don't yourself before all your friends. You always kind of put your friends before you. So if you say my friends and I, so you say the one that Venom and I got. Try again later. Hey, I'm dumb. Okay, well, that was an easy bloodthirsty. Did I get the skin, the camo? Stop freaking out, controller. Literally, I'm kind of angled right now, so it might be semi that, because I guess when it's behind an object, it loses reception. Internet jokes. Wow, that was a close one. I almost died, and then I did die, so I died to death. God, that reload sound that I'm getting. I've always loved reload sounds, and sometimes the audio of shooting. Nope. Notice, as soon as I even get the smallest amount of sight on him, I immediately just shoot. That's a nice grenade that I never wanted. Okay, so that smoke grenade's gonna wear off. I like the guy's idea. I just don't like the fact that he can't bring me a shotgun. Help. I don't know, I'm alive right now. You guys know those moments where, like, you just get that near-death experience? Unintentional, ow. Oh, did I lag back there? I hate you. What's this guy doing? I'm so glad they weren't lined up right there, because that made it look like I bribed them. I swear, that's one of those things where if I caught a collateral right there, I'd have just died. Unintentional headshot. That guy's probably gonna watch that kill cam and think I'm hacked. Come on. Peek it. You know you want to. I got 1 bullet, so you got time right now. So if I miss the shot, I might just let him kill me. Let's see. Let's see how good he thinks he is, though. I'm kind of testing him right now, seeing what he thinks he can and cannot do. So I'm testing his... Okay, I'm sorry. That was... Why do they think the flak's gonna really do anything? They're using flak guns, which means we can't use aircrafts. It's okay. 75% of my things are aircrafts. Like, the only thing I have in aircraft is the firebombing run. Only thing. Where? Oh, ooh, he moved. He moved up. Smart, I commend you, but... Pick a gun. Don't need more than one. In my opinion, you have more than one gun, you're not really using the gun you have as a secondary. It's just true. Ah, did you think I was gonna let you have that one? This guy thought I was gonna let him have a melee kill and not let you shoot me. The Fury. I see a lot of people the name of The Fury. I don't really care for it. Sounds like something you'd find in a movie. That grenade did absolutely nothing. That grenade's not gonna do anything either. Here's what I'm doing. I'm gonna go down here. I'm gonna wait patiently. You wait for your prey and then you strike. I'm gonna slowly wiggle my way around. Because the more you wiggle... Actually, I have a strat right now. Hang on. Someone may very much be on top there. Okay, I heard that melee going around, which means there's someone. Hey, we win though. Who needs a gun? I'm just kidding. Here's the thing. Most people are smart enough to use pistols as a sniper. I'm one of those times where it's like, alright, I'm okay to use a sniper with a melee because I'm actually good at the game. This Seldom guy. Really? The Fury, the Nicky. But you're not. No, it wouldn't be the Nicky, it'd be the Fury. There's a movie called Fury. The Fury. And that's like me when I got that 41 game kill. If you guys didn't know this, I actually did get a game where it was actually on Saint Mary du Mont, where I couldn't get sniper kills, and this is when I first started WW2. Okay, actually I remember what that was. That was actually what was it, anime and a manga, I believe, if I was correct. There's no the Nicky, there's only the Jake. The Nicky's just a side. He's just a side note and then the Jake. Ooh, I got really close to that. Alright. Also, the TTV thing. Why is there so many TTV names? Also, by the way, guys, since the name changing thing is free, I'm very tempted. Nicky, stop trying to make your name sound cool. It doesn't work. Especially because you're trying to base it off other things that don't work with your name. I'm sorry to say that, but it's true. None of those work with your name. The Nicky doesn't really work out that well. The RWROSWR, that doesn't work with your name either. Literally stick with Reaper's Rose and Nicky, or just don't use it. I did not want this. Let's see. What did I get from my spot up? I'm kind of very tempted to see what I got from my spot up. Let's see what I got. If I get into the sniper rifle. So, same, not so same. Fine, Karma's Rose. Nicky, wrong name. 90s style, I feel nostalgic. Gave me this, which is kind of stupid. I already had the tank killer. Also, Nicky, the new rifle. It's on contract for 5,000. You just need 75 rifle kills. I could do that. I don't like using rifles, guys, and my controller's been messed up recently. Welcome to pain and suffering. Welcome to pain and suffering class. If you guys don't understand what I mean, there are times where I even say I'm not using the joystick at times, or the turny button, and it just turns automatically. It does actually do that. It is actually an issue. I'm not making that up. That is actually a thing that happens. It is very annoying. but it's actually something I'm kind of dealing with at the time, so it's like, alright. Also, I don't like this rifle, AS-44. It used to be one of my favorite rifles, but this is the new rifle, guys, the KG M21. This is the new gun, which means if I can get that contract tonight and complete some of it tonight, it's like an hour and 30-minute contract, which means it'll run out by tomorrow, which is sad, so I probably will stay up late. Or I'll wait until tomorrow, because this is technically tomorrow, eventually. We haven't been on World War II all day, though, so it might go away by tomorrow anyway. But who cares? We'll try it, and I'm going to use the M2 Carbine. I'm not going to use Apex Predator, the stroke and a half. Also, this gun does not look good with any sort of camo because, well, this one looks pretty good, but that's because it actually matches. But like, if I were trying to use this one, Beachside America, Candy Corn America, no, Redacted America. By the way, if you guys don't know what Redacted is, it's basically kind of self-information, like more like, we don't need you to understand this kind of information. This is like the information you wouldn't find. So like stuff about like FBI agents work. They say it's confidential, or they say they like if they have files they read, they basically blind it out, or I should say redact most of it, because if you played Call of Duty Black Ops 3 or 1, sorry, 1, then you would know that the redacted is actually just scratching out certain amounts of information or using a permanent black marker over something. So it's kind of saying, you don't need to know this, it was never there. So certain people will actually redact information. So like if I wanted to say I have redacted documents, I don't. But I can make them out of Runic, because I actually have an app of Runic. So I can basically use Elder's Farthwar, which is older language. It's kind of interesting. I'll have to make a video on it one day, but it's not very big. So I'd basically have to write out the alphabet, which is really weird, because considering it doesn't always match up in your brain, because some of them look about the same, but I can tell you I could probably read an entire thing of Runic if I wanted to. So my friend sent me a message. I slowly decoded it with like a booklet or something, which I think I have a booklet still of it, because we decided to write down entirely. We did change certain aspects to it. Yeah, that's pretty much what it would be like for you guys if you saw what Runic was. So like if I wanted to read you something in some random language, like if I wanted to, here, give me a message, or Nick, actually I think Nikki has the app. I could tell you, like if you wanted me to put something in Runic, I could, but I can't show you guys, so it's weird. And it does have pronunciated versions, so I said you can't hit what is protected by love and grace. And it looks kind of confusing at first, but it's one of those things where it's like, okay. And it was one of those things where I tried to use the translation, but I can't actually use translation with it. But, so it's letter to letter, so it means it's by letter. It'll do it, and it's Elder Firth Arc. It's a pretty cool language, guys. I think if some of you are interested in like older things, that was Runic. Doesn't it work on stream? Oh yeah, it's sometimes things don't work on stream, so Alloy's Nikki would have had a good point here. I couldn't possibly read it because it's just a bunch of question marks. But I'm sure if he sent me a picture of the message, or actually sent me that message, I could probably decode it if I went and got the booklet, which I should probably go and do. Because I did actually want to make a Viking shield drawing and put some other Farth arc, because it's weird. It's weird pronunciation. Trust me, it's weird. But that's actually something I wanted to kind of look at, was what Elder Farthark would look like. So sometimes if somebody wanted to send me a message on like Instagram, or if you have a Snapchat of me, Snapchat, or if you just wanted to send it in a video, like send a picture of it from like a screenshot or something. Hang on. Ooh. Hang on, let me go get my book, Nikki. I'll be right back, guys. Okay, so I can't find the book right now. I tried. I did. I actually looked. And I couldn't find it. So I tried. 106 minutes. Oh my god. And all these rounds are like 10 minutes each. I kind of want to try the throwback basic training stuff. So I'm very tempted to just put on a sniper rifle and some revolvers and just try it. I might actually try it with the shotgun though. That would be something interesting, have a shotgun like that. Now, I think there is one where it is double tap, which would make it so much funnier. It is double XP, which means I'd be leveling up, and on top of that, I could use my contracts. But I need to use my I need to use the rifleman. So these are the throwbacks. So danger close. I have 3 frags, and they do more damage. Melee faster, no fall damage. There we go. Hip fire accuracy, and it's a fire rate thing. Drop a live grenade on explosive. And Juggernaut. Oh my god. I'm so tempted to put that on with a shotgun class because if you think about it, with a shotgun and Juggernaut, oh, that actually helps me because some of these maps are very long ranged. So it'd basically be, okay, here's this. Now I'm gonna use double tap for the brave, but I really want to try using a shotgun with Juggernaut and see how many people keep want to kill me. Kill confirmed. I really just want the classified mode. I don't care what the mode is, I just want to try it so bad. I just want to see how many people I can make angry in like 30 seconds. Because I just want to see if there's actually anybody playing this right now. It's expanding the search, which means it's kind of looking for more people who actually play this mode. Oh, it was domination. Welcome to the dominating. Domination like I have no idea actually how to pronounce this. I'm pretty sure it's German. Battery 1902. This is American, I'm pretty sure, but it's somewhere else, which is why this makes this like So I might actually end the stream so that my download could go a little bit faster. But I'll talk to you guys a little bit later. Good day. So I think my mic has been muted this entire time. Goodbye.